Okay guys, so I'm going to do something a wee bit different, alright, just to try and get everybody up and get everybody moving. And I suppose to help give this whole talk a wee bit of context in terms of self-belief and how we can use the power of our mind a wee bit better to actually direct us in the direction that we want to go, achieve the goals that we want to have. Okay, so if everybody can stand up and just create a wee bit of space between you and someone next to you so that you're not getting, I suppose, an arm or a hand in the face. Okay, so if you can get a wee bit of room, if you can move out slightly, it would be great. Okay, super. Everybody got a bit of space? Yeah, excellent. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to put your hand out front, right arm out front, and I want you to put your 2 feet together. 2 feet together. Okay, now without slapping anybody in the face, I want you to twist as far as you can and then come back round again. Try not to hit anybody unless you don't like them. You can hit them a wee crack and let on you didn't know. And then come back. Excellent. So what I want you to do is I want you to bring your arms back down to your sides. And now I want you to close your eyes. Nothing freaky is going to go on, don't be worrying. Okay, so now with your eyes closed, I want you to imagine that you've now lifted your right arm up again. Okay, now in your mind's eye, what I want you to do is I want you to twist again, but this time just a little bit further in your mind's eye. A little bit further than what you did at your first with your eyes open. Okay, coming back round in the center, keeping your eyes closed, keeping your hands and arms where they are. And this time we're going to go for a second turn. So the second time what I want you to do is I want you to try and go a wee bit further this time. So you're going to twist that wee bit further, keeping the eyes closed. You're going to twist again, as if your arm's up front, you're going to twist your mind's eye and go on that wee bit further. Twisting round. Excellent, coming right back round the centre again, keep them eyes closed. I can see some opening, cheating. And then the last time what I want you to do is I want you to twist the whole way around in your mind's eye. Okay, keeping the eyes closed, imagine you've got your right arm up and you're twisting the whole way around, as far as you can get, right round. Excellent. And then coming back round again in the centre, and then opening our eyes. Now right arm up, and now I want you to do it with your eyes open. Twist the whole way round. Twist right round. Let's go right round, whole way round. Anybody get any further? Hands up, anybody get it 10% further, 5% further? Don't be lying, tell me the truth. Did anybody get further? Yeah, excellent, okay. We can take a wee seat again. So basically guys, what I'm trying to get across is your mind or your brain can't differentiate between what is real and what is fake. So if we can take ourselves there in our minds first, then we can take ourselves there in reality faster. Okay, so how our mind actually works in terms of the connections that we make through neuroplasticity, etc., by giving ourselves a picture to aim at, by creating a vision within our minds, by creating a vision of ourselves, of where it is that we want to go, what it is that we want to achieve, and what our goals may be. If we can see it in our mind time and time again, then we can start to pull that into our reality first. Okay, so obviously I'm here to talk a wee bit about self-belief, and I want to give you a wee bit of context and a wee bit of backstory from myself. Okay, so it's not something that I had, it's not something that I found easy, which was self-belief and self-confidence, and it's something that I struggled with, I suppose, at the start of my life to try and create, to try and get that belief within myself, to try and get that confidence within myself, to do what it is that I wanted to do. To give you a bit of context, I'm from Galia, which is in the outskirts of Derry. Anybody know it? Yeah. And I'm the youngest of 7, so there's 7 in our home. I grew up in a really loving family, but we grew up on benefits and we grew up where my parents never had a job, etc. And that conditioned me into a certain way of thinking. My environment played a big hand in how I actually started out, and I left school at 16 as quick as I could. I absolutely hated it, wanted to get out as fast as I could, and I suppose thought I would find my way. Didn't find my way, and was chasing my tail basically for years, for about 4 or 5 years. And they say that change happens through inspiration or desperation, and for myself, it was the latter. There came a point in my life where things were just spiraling out of control, drinking, taking drugs, partying, doing all the stupid things that a lot of people do, and what my environment was telling me to do, and where I was placing myself continuously. And it got to a point where it had to change. I crashed the car straight into a wall on a Saturday morning, absolutely drunk, partying for 2 days, don't remember getting into the car, don't actually remember who was in the car with me, And it was 10:30 on a Saturday morning where kids were going to play football beside the Brandywell. So for me, that was a massive catalyst of me having to actually own up, take responsibility for my actions, and starting to change myself, starting to change my outlook, and starting to change my belief. What I had to do was I had to really focus on why I was repeating these things, why I was repeating the same patterns over and over again, why I wasn't getting the results that I wanted to time and time again in my life. And it was because I was operating off a program that wasn't mine. It was because I was operating off belief systems that weren't mine. But how can you change something if you're unaware of it? Because a lot of our beliefs, a lot of the things that actually control us, we're not even aware of them. So until we assess where we're at currently, until we assess our results, until we assess what's showing up time and time again in our lives, and it's not where we want to be, then we need to look at what we need to do to change it. And for me, I started studying more about mindset, started studying more about psychology, started really investing in a lot of mentors, a lot of coaches, reading a lot of books, and traveling to try and improve myself. Through improving myself, I was able to elevate myself. I started to create my own personal training business, which then expanded into more and more gyms and more businesses, and has continually grown ever since. I continually spend a lot of money on investment. I continually spend a lot of money on coaches, and I'm always looking to improve and looking to change myself so that I can change other people's lives through what I do now. So to bring it up to speed, 15 years later, is I am now a consultant. We have a company which we've just created this year through Elevate, where we coach other personal trainers, other gym owners, and other small businesses to create a better business for themselves, to help them understand social media marketing and to go after what it is that they really want to achieve. So over the last 10 to 15 years, what I've done was really take a look at myself, really change my situation by changing my own self-belief. You have to change those beliefs within ourselves, because it's those beliefs that are controlling our actions. It's those beliefs that are controlling your reality and creating your reality. And if it's not where you want to be right now, then check back on what those belief systems are. Because 9 times out of 10, those beliefs have no validation. They're not merited by anything. You've probably inherited them from your parents, probably from your environment, probably from your schooling, whatever it may be. But sometimes we actually hold on to those beliefs and we keep them trapped. And they actually trap us. They don't let us move forward. Okay, so what I want to do, just to finish off, guys, I got 10 minutes to try and ram 38 years in, which is pretty hard. I want to do another wee visualization, okay? So what I want you to do, we're just going to stay in our seats this time. I want you to close your eyes. Keeping our eyes closed, I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose. Deep breath in through the nose, and then just breathing it all out and just relax. Okay, so we all have some type of belief that isn't serving us. We all have some type of limiting belief that is holding us back. What I want you to do is I want you to imagine that you've went into your favourite room in your house. You sit down and you've got a book that says Old Beliefs. I want you to open that book and I want you to look at that belief, the one that you know is sticking out in your mind, the one that you know that if you were able to let go of would help you take more action. I want you to see it clearly, and I want you to ask yourself, is it true? Why am I letting this belief control me? Does it have any validation? Who said that it was true? And why should I be letting it control my actions? Why should I be letting it control my results? And why should I be letting it control my life? Now, what I want you to do in your mind's eye is I want you to tear that page out. I want you to crumple it up into a ball, and I want you to throw it away. It's symbolic. What I want you to do now in your mind's eye as well is I want you to see you grabbing a pen, and on the other page, I want you to write down exactly the opposite of that belief that's holding you back. Like, what would you be doing if you didn't believe in that limiting factor? Who would you be? How would you feel? What type of action would you be taking every single day that would be different from the action that you're taking now? How would that feel? What type of impact would that have on other people? What type of impact would that have on you? You see, it's our beliefs that control our reality. And if we really want to change our results, if we really want to level up, if we really want to experience something different in our life, we have to change our belief systems. Open our eyes and just relax. Okay, guys, that's me. Thank you. Cheers, guys.